Heyo everybody, it is Voltage and we are here with another Pokerogue video, and this time it's something you all have been waiting for quite a while now. A new Pokerogue event. Shining Spring is here. We've been waiting a little bit for an event, so let's talk about that. I'll leave a little marker on top of your screen. If you just want to see gameplay, go ahead and skip forward. But as usual with events, we're going to talk about what the event actually brought out real quick, and we're also going to talk about events as a whole because of kind of how Pokerogue is changing things, right? And that's going to tie into a little bit of the stuff. But let's make this quick. Let's not waste any time. So first things first, the event itself. So the event itself is pretty standard, pretty normal for what we expect out of Pokerogue stuff. So this is Shining Spring. It's basically encompassing all of spring into one event. You guys know we were waiting for a few events. We thought we might get St. Patrick's Day. That didn't happen. We thought we might get Easter. That didn't happen. And then we get spring to make up for those. We did get April Fool's, although it was not really an event. It was, I didn't even cover it because it was kind of but if you enjoyed it, you know, you enjoyed it. It's cool. It's better than nothing, right? So let's get into what this event is doing. So there are a lot of new variants, so that's sick. They did change gym leaders in Elite Four a lot, and it does seem like they've gotten a standard, and from what I was reading, the Elite Four might be buffed. And you guys know we've been having a lot of wins lately, and I do think that a big part of that is that by the time you get to the Elite Four, that whole section has been really smooth sailing with a particular team. They may have ramped that up, so that's something to look forward to. Right, so past that. Then, of course, the usual stuff. So, the boost, this was a 9-day event. It's currently 7 days left. I'm getting to this 2 days late because I'm in the middle of final exams. And final exams are just about to be done, and I will be free for the next several months from college. I cannot wait to be pumping out content for you guys. Very excited about that. I will be done as of tomorrow. Well, as of today when the video goes up. So look forward to a lot more stuff, including more Pokerogue, more RPGs getting posted, double uploads on as many days as I can, really, and streaming on Twitch. You can find that in the description down below if you're looking forward to checking out those streams. I'm going to start leaving that in all the videos. So something to look forward to, right? Let's get back on topic. So the usuals here, double shiny rate. You're getting egg voucher pluses in classic, challenge, and daily mode from gym leaders and Elite Four, which to me is always the real incentive to play standard during these events over endless. As always, the rival gives a shiny charm, an ability charm, and a catching charm, and rival 2 gives a shiny charm. So you're getting the double shiny odds on top of 2 shiny charms. That's also pretty typical these days. There's going to be new special Pokemon that are part of the event that will appear in several of the mystery encounters. A 50% chance to get event boosted Pokemon in these encounters with extra shiny rolls. And there's a very small list this time, but there is a list. So moving into the actual gameplay side of things, we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out the starters. So let's do that. So we got our list here. I do wish they could add a section that kind of list event Pokemon when they're event Pokemon, but we'll show them off anyway. But as per usual, this video is going to be centered around using a team of the special event Pokemon to try and take a win only. It'll be this little mini challenge, and we'll do more past that. Now, I do want to say, though, I was debating. I was actually not even debating. I was planning to do tomorrow's or today's stream. The day you're watching this, I probably am streaming on Twitch, so worth checking out. I'll probably upload the video either after the stream, or probably before the stream would be smart. So I'll probably have the video go up before the stream so you guys can come check out maybe an hour or 2 later, those of you who watched it originally. And if you missed it, the VOD might still be up from that Pokerogue kind of thing. But I was going to do something I owe you guys for a long time now, which is the Endless Run. So I have been, I've never touched Endless on this account. I owe you guys an Endless Run and haven't done so yet. And so I really do want to do that. You guys were asking for it way long ago. It was re-asked for in the Discord server as a celebration of 500, but I wanted to get streaming right for that. And now I do think streaming might be in a good enough spot that we can actually do that. So I wanted to do that. But for this event in particular, it actually does seem like we're going to get more value out of doing Classic. So I may still do a Pokerogue stream and maybe a double stream. I'm thinking of starting a new game on stream, something to look forward to. A new Pokemon related game for sure, new ROM hack, and potentially also doing some event grinding. I think that might be a nice double up stream. Maybe what we're planning there. So yeah, that's kind of the intention there. But anyway, let's get into this list of Mon. So the list of Mon we have available: Hoppip, Celebi, Volbeat, Illumise. I'm so sick of Volbeat and Illumise making these lists, by the way. Spoink, Laleep, Shinx, Pachirisu, Cherubi, Munchlax, Tepig, Pansage, Pansear, and Pampor, Darumaka, specifically only Spring Deerling, Clauncher, Wishiwashi, Drampa, Jangmo-o, and Applin. All Pokemon that one way or another relate to spring. A very creative list, although there's some on there that I don't want to see. And after, like, I had the chance to run Celebi and I couldn't do it because I don't own Celebi. And then this would have been great if I had it, but I don't own it. So maybe the egg hatches will come through on that. But let's put together a team. Last note, though, before we get into the gameplay, guys. Last big important note dealing with Pokerogue and these events. So you may have noticed that while I've been pumping out content that's trying to be more creative and vibrant in these teams as times go on, although some of you may disagree with that with a lot of legendaries that have been active the last few months. Pokerogue has been dialing it back on the encounters. Now, someone did tell me about this in the comments of a few videos, and I didn't see them ever formally address it until now. And this is the first public full announcement that they have explicitly said what they mean. So Pokerogue has detailed that they are not going to be doing events nearly as often. Updates are spaced apart. Events also are spaced. So what I was debating in the comments a little bit was, do updates have to come with events, or can we just do an event without an update, right? That was pretty much the concept there. And the answer that I received was that they were together. And I waited for Pokerogue to talk about it, and they certainly did. They have to update the game to drop these. And supposedly it's done in their free time. So it's just a hobby, and they don't want to do it as much. That seems to be the case. Now, I do wonder, like, they usually do these big updates. They add variants, they rework gym leaders, they balance patch. I do wonder why we couldn't just not do that and just drop the event. I don't know the intricacies of how the game works, so I can't say. I'm not going to say that they're wrong. Ignore, I know that some of the babies got nerfed. I see Sheer Force here. If Charizard got nerfed and lost Beast Boost, I will be crying because they're worse than balance patches. But back on topic. This might be just like the Chikorita thing. Now back on topic. I'm all over the place today, dude. There's so much to talk about Pokerogue. But they're going to be spaced out. You see, this one was about 3 months after the last one. So 4 events a year. It does seem a little small to me. I feel like you could do it maybe every 2 months. You know, I don't see why you couldn't necessarily do once a month if they're not that hard to launch, if we're just doing the same type of thing, but maybe that'd be too close, right? But regardless, I appreciate the team and their effort. Maybe it's harder than I think to do these, but we got to enjoy them. That's why I'm thinking of covering on stream. I got to do a few videos covering this while it's out because they're going to be fewer and farther between. So we'll probably have a lot of double uploads with RPGs and probably Pokerogue secondary at least, or maybe even record a few in the backlog con after the event. We'll see what happens, but that's it. So if you're still watching and you listen to me yap and didn't just skip ahead, I really appreciate you, and let's go ahead and make this team. I kind of already have an idea of who I want to run. So first, let's go to Gen 7. Big one for me is going to be running this guy. I love Jangmo-o, and I feel like I never get the chance to use him. I'll fix up his stuff off camera. He's super fun. I'd love to farm that up. Do we have a candy? I didn't remember reading anything about candies being boosted. They are not. Candies are not boosted this time around as far as I'm seeing. So that's something to keep in mind. We're not really farming up candies. We really want to farm up wins and farm up beating trainers for those vouchers and hunting for shinies, which will be good for the endless playthrough. If we do still do that, I might still do the double shiny rate endless. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So we got this one. Then past that, again, I would have chosen Celebi. I don't like Hoppip. I don't like the bugs. So I have to leave. Shinx could be cool. I don't know if he's any buff, though. Let's see what our Shinx is looking like. So Shinx... Oh, you know who else? I know another good one I do want to run, actually. Shinx, you're up here. You're only at 2 cost. I do have all his moves unlocked. 27 candies coming up on speed boost. I mean, again, as Amani's not that good, but one of his biggest issues is moveset, and they kind of really gave him some good. So you know what? Throw Shinx on there. And the last one, I think I'm certain, but let's double check. Pachirisu, hell no. Cherubi, no. Unless I'm farming with... because I have a shiny version of that. Munchlax, Tepig. Tepig, I would consider, but I did kind of just use the guy. But let me see. Did I unlock his ability last time I used him? I did, which is currently Gluttony. I think changed as he gets bigger. So he might be a solid option. I might throw him on. But there is another one that sticks out to me. I haven't used in a while. The monkeys we can skip. Darumaka is good. He could be fun. Clauncher, Wishiwashi, Drampa maybe, Applin maybe, but I kind of chose my dragon. However, one that sticks out big to me is Munchlax. I used this guy a lot back in the day. Haven't touched him in a while, though. I haven't really hatched any of him either. So, you know, he could be fun. Pickup, I think I'll run even over Thick Fat for right now, just because it's pretty useful to me as having a mon in the back that does that, and because he's not that good. But this looks nice. I think Munchlax will be the first to go if we switch it up, and we'll probably throw on a couple other combos. Probably do Cherubi Tepig next if we lose. But this seems like a good starter. So let me switch up their moves and all that stuff. And I'll see y'all in the run. Okay, so we are in the mix. Now remember, we are only going to be using Pokemon that fit the event. I'm going to use Shinx as the carry because his moveset is actually really banger right now. So we're going to have him be the carry while the other two level up and get up there. Munchlax is a friendship evo though, so I'm going to be pumping him a rare candy, see if we can get that up over time as well. But yeah, we are only using those. So I need to keep this list visible at all times. I need to know who we can bring and be able to throw them on. It's kind of funny that Ninetales is on the front of this. Vulpix isn't even on the list, but Ninetales is on the front. That's kind of interesting. Probably because it's a variant, a new variant was added. But yeah, anyway, I'll keep an eye out for those Mon and see if we can add them. I hopefully won't miss them. I'll have to double check like all the time because I don't have a good like way to look at this, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. See y'all at the rival fight. And also, Jangmo is glitched. He's standing above where he's supposed to be. So the trainer, I know there are different roles now, but first shiny of the video, this trainer just sent out a shiny Rattata. So I've heard after my tragedy last time, they are different roles, so we didn't really miss out on anything, but still crazy. As I said, we've been winning a lot, so here's some of the eggs from that. See if we get a shiny to start off the video here. Score bunny, or start off the run, I should say. We're already like 10 minutes into the video. Oddish, okay. Bonsweet, I wouldn't have minded a shiny Bonsweet. Triple Axel, yes. Serena buffs. Chimchar, oh, that would have been nice. With Thunderbolt, interesting. There's Vulpix. Inkay with Recover. Doduo, probably should have muted this. My bad. But Coco, I'll mute the rest of them because I forgot that we had like, 16 eggs. Let's do that for the rest. But Coco, Marini with Body Press, Sandygast, Phantom, nothing new for him unfortunately. Stonejourner, Piplup, another solid shiny would have been there. Grookey, another solid shiny option. And yeah, Mega. Okay, no shinies from those. That's unfortunate, but we continue on. I will say so far, Zippy Zap Shinx does go a little hard just on the baby stuff. Water would have been great, but this is, pretty much fine. May as well try a Bolt Strike, right? Why not? Okay, we missed immediately. That's why not. Try again. Okay, just to flex that, we have a Shinx with Bolt Strike, and then Bolt Strike again. Goodbye. Pretty sick move at level 8, Kind of fun to have. And there's our Shiny Charm. Event is going live from here on. Go ahead and knock out this Palmy real fast. We're going to do, I guess, a triple axle. There we go. Unfortunately, not a Monwing catch either. And then we'll go ahead and take Nuggets, getting to a Pidove, who is also not an event Mon. So we'll just go ahead and Bolt Strike our way through that. Oh, we then miss. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Just for the flex. Just for the flex. Let's keep our eyes peeled for a shiny and hurry up to 25 to get that second Shiny Charm. 2 more eggs here. These are epic eggs. Nice to see. Latios. That's a dupe, unfortunately, but we'll still take it. No move. That sucks, though. The candies are fine. And then, oh, okay. Tapu Fini. Also a dupe. I don't think I've ever hatched one, though. We did get Earth Power as an egg, though. That's nice. That's nice. Well, again, we really would like Celebi off, though, sometime soon. Would not be against that. Anyone learn our tail that matters? Maybe Jangmo is fine. Here to protect. But yeah, so tragic, but oh well. I just saw something interesting. Munchlax picked up an item, and it was a golden egg. What is this? What is a golden egg? EXP by 100. Okay. And we can get that back to him. Very interesting. Okay. And then we can I'll give Shinx the Scope Lens. I know he doesn't need it on one of his, but for the other moves, I still would like that. But okay, maybe I do know what a golden egg is. I've just never like registered, but oh well. Shinx is evolving. Let's go Luxio. I am a big Luxray fan, despite the fact that I think this Pokemon, or I hate the fact this Pokemon is kind of garbage, but I am a big fan of Luxray and his whole line. So anytime they can get some love, I'm always a fan of that. In any game where they can get some love, highly. These stat boosts are going to matter, but unfortunately, I think Rivalry is what hurt us there. Or not having it to not get that KO. I would have liked that. Can we get one here? Yes, Rivalry is the difference maker there. Which I also wish I wasn't stuck with as an ability, but, you can't control it all, right? Floor 20 is taking us against the Gym Leader in Silent. We do have coverage for this, though. Do some triple axles. Fish that crit. Do it again. And gone. That's easy. We got a Miracle Seed. Okay, sure, Munchlax. And there is our first Egg Voucher Plus. We love to see it with 7 more eggs here. Rare. I'll go ahead and... It's 7, so it's enough to still mute the audio. Minior with Earth Power, sure. Drillbur, always fun, although I have beaten the game with him before. Shift Gear. Dratini, that's great. Wish you were shiny. No move, though. Absol, that's cool. With Sacred Sword, nice. Archin. Floaty Fall, we'll take it. Pichu. Just Pichu. Scyther. Okay, nothing special with him either. Okay, I mean, again, wishing for shinies, but it is what it is. Let's get up to 30. All right, floor 25. Let's get that second shiny charm and get the event fully live and in action. Let's go for Bolt Strikes again. And that is a knockout on the Braixen. Glad it's a male Braixen. That does help us out a lot, too, in that rivalry boost. Hoot Hoot, which is Bolt Strike. Again, this is just for the flex off. And make sure we one-shot everything. Though I know we were going to one-shot that. We do not need Stockpile. We don't need Swallow. And then Aerodactyl, another we could take out with a... Okay, we miss. Let's hold on. Let's lock in. Thank you. Okay, wide lens on this guy. We need that soon. But that's easy victory on the rival. Got a lucky egg over there. And then another epic hatch. Genesect. Is that new? It is. Okay, nice. New starter in Genesect with Tachyon Cutter. That is sick. That is sick. Definitely able to get a video in the future. We'll just go ahead and super this. And then we'll take the Ultra Balls and keep it pushing. And immediately upon getting the shiny, the second shiny charm, we find a shiny. So that's great. Ultra Ball. That is a shiny clause. Shinies are also allowed to be used in these event runs and in general, but we're going to keep it for that reason. So shinies will be able to flesh out the team even more because that's part of the event. And we'll keep boosting Munchlax's friendship up so we can get up there. But immediately finding a shiny after, even if it's just a Zigzagoon, we'll take it. I don't see anything wrong with that. A little starter to this whole thing. Here's 30, and you know what? To get you guys involved here, tell me, when it comes to Luxray, are you a fan of the Luxray should be dark type, or are you a hater of Luxray has no reason to be dark type, right? Which side are you on? And I'm not saying hater as in like, I outright disagree with you. I would say that I understand both sides well. If I had to pick, I probably would be on, I'd like him better as dark. Not just because it's like, oh, does it fit him, does it not? Me personally, I just think it makes him more unique as an electric type. I do think the dark electric lion is just a very cool concept in my opinion. But what side do you fall on and why? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm very curious to hear what you guys' opinions are on that. I should have used Bolt Strike and they faked me out so I could fix that. Although it did not one-shot. Okay, and I accidentally just wasted a Lepa restoring that, but it's cool, it's cool. But yeah, curious what you guys think. Our shiny Zigzagoon is evolving. And I'm curious, did I already have shiny Lanoon? If I did, I don't think I've ever used it. I don't remember though. So, I mean, it is what it is. Headbutt or Slash. I like Headbutt better on Lanoon always, so we'll keep that. Luxio is evolving as well. Here's Luxray, full-blown stats. We're in business. Unfortunately, this guy might one day scale out in these runs. I hope not. But, you know, I know he's not the most amazing Pokemon of all time. I just hope his moves will be able to help us with that. Here's an event with a Watchog. Unfortunately, not anything in this event per se, but... Or not a Pokemon we can catch for the event is what I meant to say, but we can go ahead and grab a little egg voucher, so I mean, we'll take it. I think I just have to Bolt Strike. With him being boosted as an event mon. There's a hurting crunch, but not that bad. Double Bolt Strike, Watchog is down, and we get our item. Take the egg voucher. Little health. I did see I need an ether on Tippy Zap. We'll take this. Oh, what's an epic shiny? Yup, epic. Yup, epic shiny Grimer. Okay. Switch in Munchlax to kind of like start getting some of those friendship boosts. We will go ahead and Fire Lash you, and then we can just lick the Grimer because you get a para. Shouldn't go down to that. Iron Defense, no, we're good. Lanoon with Takedown, no, I'm good on that too. Sludge on Munchlax kind of sucks. There's the para, which is great. And then we can throw an Ultra Ball, and we get an epic shiny Grimer. I'm pretty sure that's new. Pretty sure that's a new one, so we will happily take that. Another shiny found already means great luck. And an epic is the best we could ask for, whether we had one or not. I know we didn't have him at epic, so we're getting a team together too, despite some of our bad luck. Not bad, and here we are facing off against this Trubbish. Bolt Strike completely one-shots it and secures us through 40. Let's keep it moving. And then we find a shiny Machamp, dude. We're on fire today. Yes, sir. I love Machamp. That is a phenomenal addition, dude. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, I'm more than happy to add that to my roster. Thank you very much. Got a full team going right now, too. Ooh, Machamp. Now, it's in the craziest shiny ever, but my favorite color is green, so I'm a little bit biased. Even though the green ones, I know a lot of people hate them, I will take this. I will take this. So, I'm very happy to see it. Thank you. Shiny Luck on fire. Let's keep it pushing. Here come 2 more epics. Please, Celebi. Okay, that's another dupe Zarude. Dude, I have a few Zarudes. You're at 12? Yeah, I can pretty much get his move already. He got Mighty Cleave, though. That's good. Come on, Celebi, Celebi, Celebi. No. Get another Iron Thorns. Great. Oh, I have to use that 5 pull. I haven't used it yet. Oops. Rare Candy, Munchlax. We're getting there, man. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's at 104. Bit by bit. There's a big booster. Let's go ahead and use the egg gotcha. We got 1 of those. All right, let's do it. Complete trash. Well, we weren't missing anything. We got an event here, and we are fighting the mightiest foe. Is this where I have to do my first reset? Because isn't this going to be ground? No, it's fighting. Okay, no, we should be okay. Let's go for it. Zippy Zap. Unfortunately, you're a female Pokemon, which means that rivalry is weakened, but 2 still does it. Ooh, Jangmo is evolving. Nice. Go ahead and evolve my goats. I got to see him in action. His run needs to get far enough. There's Hakamo'o. Very nice, very nice. Sky Uppercut. Secret Sword is our egg move. You know, it's funny enough, it is a special move. And so is this. So they kind of want to be built a special attacker, huh? This is physical. Why are these moves special? I'm actually a bit curious about that. I'm gonna look him up real quick. So Como is close. I mean, it's only 10 points off the attack and special. So they kind of want him built like that, huh? Why? Because he gets to like boom burst? Clanging Scales. Obviously, that's his signature and it's special. So I see what they're going for. Okay. And then let's look at Secret Sword. Secret Sword's effect is that it does physical damage, even though it's using a special stat. It's also 100 accuracy with 85 power. Sky Uppercut is 85 power with less accuracy, so obviously Secret Sword's just better. I see. Understood, understood. Unfortunately, another female Pokemon is going to hurt a lot. We did get some boost there, but not enough. I'm just probably going to have to go for a Bolt Strike and hope for the best. But the power is enough with a crit there, too. Nice. Dual Chop for you. I don't see why not. We can get rid of Vital Throw. And then we can just keep Bolt Striking to get through this. There we go. Rivalry. Nice. Noble Roar. This one that debuffs both stats, right? Good for later. Don't need it now. Flail. No, we're okay. Grimer and Screech. I mean, sure, dude. Grimer, his moveset is garbage. Let's just say that. He's very bad. Bolt Strike. I see gym leader teams. Yeah, I can see these renovations in action. Hello, Blaziken, dude. Grimer's evolving, though. See what the epic muck looks like. It's just a pink blob. You know what? I mean, it has a green tongue, I guess. Can't hate too much. Sure. Bolt Strike again. We are hitting all of these, and we did start getting a wide lens, so that is going to help our action out a lot. And then, because it's super effective, we can just Zippy Zap this one. Super effective, and it's a male Pokemon. Giving us that damage boost. And extra Egg Voucher Plus is another reason we have to do that. We don't have a Mega on our team. I didn't mean to grab that. I wanted the Relic Gold. I'm also low on stuff. Okay, it's fine. We don't currently have a Mega. I don't know why I clicked that like it was going to give me an option, but maybe we'll get a Mega. That was kind of a dumb maneuver. So go Triple Axle and try to farm crits. We want to avoid using our electric moves, but it's electric gym leader anyway. We did end up missing one. I haven't missed one until now, funny enough, against the gym leader. But that's okay. Take that. All right. Viral Lash is going to help here against the Magnemites. I can kind of see these gym leader revamps in action. Quick pause on the fight. Just go and use this now before I forget. Okay. Garbage. Shouldn't have done that. Use Toxic there. Lowers the defense, which is good, though. Triple Axle does miss the second Toxic. That worked out in our favor. Plus landing the crit there. Delicious. Electrode, same thing. Good, but still alive. Finish it off one more time. There we go. And we get through Watson. Thank you for the Egg Voucher Plus. Unfortunate, yeah, we could have got a Relic Gold there. That would have been helpful, but we're fine on money right now. It's okay. And we're in Power Plant. I don't have a better Mon to carry right now, so Luxray, you're still on the field. Still up to you. We'll go ahead and use this 5 pull, though. Giving us trash once more. So we did find Luxray here. And unfortunately, that Grimer's... Well, no, I was going to replace Grimer because he's kind of bad, but at this point, I mean, I'm better off with the shinies boosting my odds anyway, so never mind. I'm actually not going to catch him since we have a team. All right, 55 rival, let's do it. Starting here, we will go ahead and Bolt Strike. That hurt, but they are down in one shot. Got to be careful. That Bolt Strike could sell us in the future, but for now, we're okay. Belly Drum. I don't know. I kind of thought Metrodome might be fun on him, so you know, I'll pass for right now. We can always reteach it later. Lanoon Belly Drum. So you typically just go down, but you never know. Maybe with E-Speed it could work, so screw it. You're just an attack. I'm a champ with Bulk Up. Over Strength, I mean, whatever. Frigibacks. Okay. We can go ahead and just do a... Both of these are neutral anyway. No, you're... Yeah, both neutral. You're resisted, though, so let's go for Triple Axle. Yep, goodbye, Frigibacks. He will be a menace later, though. Knock Towel, Bolt Strike. We do miss. Bolt Strike, come on. It's only like a 1 in 10% chance to miss now. Come on, guys. Gotta land those. Gotta land those. No need for Thunder Wave. D-Dance. Well, I was gonna say yes, but given we're making a special attacker, I guess not. Then Aerodactyl. Bolt Strike. Game. That takes care of 55 rival, easy enough, and gets Hakamo's Evo. Very nice. Hello, Kamo. Glad to finally be able to use you. Welcome in. There's Clanging Scales over Dragonclaw. Yes. The user's defense stat goes down after using this. Okay. That's that. Lepa Berry for his pickup, and then 5 eggs. Just commons. Nickit. Fletchling. Fuecoco, that would have been a cool shiny. Temple. And Delibird. Okay, well. About you'd expect. About you'd expect, unfortunately. 2 more eggs, these commons. Pidove, phenomenal. And Stunfisk, phenomenal. Wow. About to be at a spot, too. It's only just 1 Mon, so I'm not even going to restore PP. I'm just going to take the defense and... Togedemaru, perfect. And just Fire Lash our way through this. And completely gone. Yes, and he's not a Mon to catch either, so that's that. Double Edge. If we're going to Belly Drum you, no, it's fine. We'll be okay. Seismic Toss, no, I'm good. Salic Berry, 3 more eggs. More commons. Volbeat, wow, the Event Mon, that's great. Tom Pass. Can't wait to use him, never. Venonat with a rare egg move, stored power, that's a weird one, but sure. And a Machop, funny enough, we just got the shiny with Mountain Gale. Okay, well, that's an improvement because we just got the shiny, so we didn't really need it right there. Finally got Munchlax to evolve. Thank you. Snorlax is online. Just had to get him involved in this battle, and it worked out. And it was a double battle, so I was able to leave him out. He miraculously survived a high jump kick from Scrafty at like 1 HP. And he's evolved now. So, W-Goat. Glad Snorlax is online. I'm feeling more comfortable with the team. I got to fight a number of Plasma Grunts and see Kamo in action, and they were doing great. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is a big fight, but I'm still going to take the big nugget because I'm not really afraid of this one at 66. And let's fight Zinzalin. Let's do this. So, we've got Zippy Zap fine, but unfortunately the... Okay, hold on. Losing Rivalry might actually help us. Well, that was resisted, so I'm not counting that. Triple Axle. Why are they using Arctibax? I don't know. I don't, but oh well, whatever. We could really use a Shell Bell. Rock, Ice. We can just Fire Lash. That's neutral. I don't know what I'm doing. We Reviver Seed. I think I just... Well, Kamo can take care of it. I might have to let Luxray go. Drop a Bolt Strike, then we'll go. Oh, we miss? Hold on. Zippy Zap for the finish? Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, we're still in this. We're still in this. That miss was actually very vital. Cryogonal, alright. Instantly one shot. We love that. Jellicent. Oh, you're done. It lives, and we're down. No, we're not. Wow, we actually tanked that. Okay. Jellicent is just that bad? I don't even know if I can really hype up Luxray for that. I'll go for a Bolt Strike, try to get that finish, which we do. Nice crit. And then the final one is you. We'll Zippy Zap to guarantee the KO, which we do. Okay, wow. Luxray actually does do it alone. Lucky miss on, our part that they missed that, but Luxray handled it. They handled business. What more can you say than that? Cost us a bit of money, though. And we're kind of fine on power points. All right, good. Good, very good. Floor 70 is just a Clef Key, easily beatable with a Fire Lash, completely one-shot, and secures us past 70. We did find an event. This is a boosted version of it, which does give us another Hakamo'o. But I kind of want to prioritize the shinies. It would show up if it was shiny, right? Just in case, let's battle it. Okay, it's not shiny. Just to be certain. We'll stay in. Go for a triple axle. That's going to hurt, but... Okay, no, I think we're going to go down. Unless it missed, which it did not. I was hoping it did. Alright, well, we can use our own. He's not that buffed. Playing scales. He's soundproof. Okay, well, then we both miss each other. Secret Sword, then. It's alive. Okay, we're both kind of living here. How about Shell's sidearm? We're going to get a bonus to this. It does do a little bit more damage to get that KO, so we'll take it. Sure. Close combat. No, we'll pass. It's okay. Then we'll go ahead and take some berries. I was hoping that would be a shiny. It may show up as shiny before we fight. I'm not sure, but I didn't want to risk it. It cost me another chunk of money, unfortunately, but we're doing pretty good on it. Give us the citrus as well. And egg hatches. Yep, 3 more. Spiritomb, sure. Ooh, Charcadet. Yeah, that's nice. Sacred Sword, cool. And Darumaka. There's an event mon, unfortunately not shiny. And no move sword either. They said, no, you're not really getting anything for this. How about... I gotcha. Nope. Alright, let's keep going. 2 more eggs, the rare kind. Dino and Halucha. No shinies, unfortunately, but we did get a rare egg move, Wicked Blow. We will take that. Floor 80 is Giovanni. That could be a little tricky for us. Let's go and switch to Como now. Oh, you know who I should have switched into? That was stupid. Go to Snorlax. Okay, well, still Body Slam. We do have immunity. That's good. Ooh, superpower. But you're down now. Go Snorlax. Okay, so what you got, buddy? Rhyperior. We can grab Apple. He's not going to be ready for this. That did hurt a lot, though. I think I'm down if he hits that again. Yeah, Snorlax. That was that a double crit? I don't know, but we should be fine. Secret Sword. Down in 1 shot. Okay. Then I guess we just Clanging Scales. Barely up. It's going to hurt. We are up, though. And then Secret Sword. Okay. Persian, Secret Sword. It does miss the play rough. That's great for us. That was good. That was good. And then Rhyperior down to Secret Sword. This should be the win. A little bit trickier than I thought it was going to be, but we will take our Egg Voucher Plus. Yeah, a little trickier. Here we go through here. Let's go ahead and check the Egg Gotcha, get this 5-pull, and get all common. Yay! Another event, this time with Magnezone. So I'll just battle it though. Apparently know something special, but you're not an event mon, so I can't use you anyway. Gonna land a free hit on me? That didn't do that much. But that will do more. And it burned me. That is the worst possible one. But we're okay now. Just don't double burn. It did not, and we kill it. Okay, great. Great. That was a little scary. Hyper. Do I need 2? No, one's good. And then we'll just take the X attack. There's nothing to gain from that. Okay, great. The boss actually doubled Machamp. I didn't really heal. I didn't expect much from this. We can just throw out some Bolt Strikes and Clanging Scales. And we should be able to take this down easy enough. Yep, there's one gone. Neither, well, we don't really need the shiny now. But we have had things slowed down on the shiny front, man. Things have kind of gotten calm. We need that to rev back up. Zubat with Dire Claw. That's good. You know, that's pretty cool for Zubat. There's one of the event mon, Pansage, with nothing new to it to give me any reason to even consider running them on. And then Shinx, another event mon from the egg, who also got nothing new. He doesn't even need eggs, though, so he really just needs to be shiny. Or his natures, I guess, is also fine, which we did get a new one. Next, we're at Dojo. I mean, that's cool. All right, rival at 95. Let's do it. Bolt Strike. Terra Fire. Fire Blast. Are we down? No, not even close. But they are. You know, I was kind of overestimating that. I thought that might actually be one-shottable, but no. And we do not need no Wild Charge. We are good on that. Kingdra. It's going to be neutral. I think I still say the Bolt Strike, though. When we do crit and KO it. Thank you for all this. Then Golden Go. We can Fire Lash you. 1 shot. 3 down by just Luxray is always good. Then Noctowl, Bolt Strike. We do miss. Yo, I think I miss this Noctowl every time. Have I not missed this guy every single time I try to Bolt Strike him? He's the one. And then we're down to Aerodactyl because of that miss, more than likely. That's unfortunate. Snorlax come out. Try Metronome. Just have some fun with it. Okay, well, if we stop flinching. Scary face. Still faster. Okay, come on, dude. Stop flinching. We're getting flinch hacked. And we're down. Okay, well, trying to have some fun. Let's go, I guess, Machamp. Let's do a cross chop. There we go. Crit one shot. You know, try to have a little bit of fun. Only get a scary face off and no other ones. Goodness. Give the Reviver Seed. Let's actually max revive Luxray and give him a Reviver. And keep it pushing. Another event. It's against the Clown guy. This is cool. Getting the new ability could be nice if it's something interesting. So let's do the battle. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Okay. Ground Bug is horrible. Okay. For us. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to Bolt Strike you, and then I guess we'll Clinging Scales the other guy. We actually Shell Sidearm to try and take him out together. Puts Komo to sleep. Dazzling Gleams them both. He's incinerated. I mean, he wasn't going to last us the fair. I hope we could just take him out first, which we cannot. Bolt Strike does one-shot Mr. Mime, though. So we are going to be probably A-okay. Let's go Lanoon. And then we will triple Axle that guy, and we'll go for a Headbutt on him. That hurts. Headbutt does good, and triple Axle should finish it. Which it doesn't. Did we miss the second? Okay. Either way, he should be down. Luxury Reviver Seeds. And there we go. Okay. Cephalon is out. That was a little bit tougher than it should have been. And what ability is he offering to give us? We got to see, I guess. Lanoon, whatever, sure. Rare Candy, come on. What are you offering? Skill swap to Guts. Guts Luxray? Guts Komo. No, that's going to be an attack that gets boosted. Guts Snorlax is bad either. But you know what? I think we're going to do Guts Luxray. Guts Luxray. Let's see if that's any good. That's not a normal thing already, is it? It is. It is a thing. I thought so first. I was like, wait a minute. Isn't it Intimidate and Guts or his other two? But it basically was giving him his hidden ability for this run. So I'm fine with that. And if we can get an item to activate it, we'll be even more business. I think Guts is going to work very well on him. We just need to get the item. Mian Xiao's the boss here. Zippy Zap. This is a male one. Okay. That was unfortunate. They actually hit that. Machamp. Cross Chop. He hit that too, but we live it. W Machamp. Easy tank. Mr. Big Green Bean over here. And that is past floor 100. Pretty successful run so far, if I do say so myself. Of course, also opening floor 100 is the trash. Now, this is risky, but I do find the valuables are worth it, so I'm going to go for it. Typically, I found that they are worth picking up. They did nerf this event slightly, because they only give us the one. We'll go ahead and give it left over to Luxray, and they left over to Snorlax more than Komo. Then a Shell Bell is exactly what I've been asking for Luxray. That's going to matter. Definitely going to matter. Master Ball item, DNA Splicers. Could fuse two of these guys together. Honestly, maybe it would be good too, so we have more room for another Mon for the event or a shiny. Question is who I want to get rid of. I low-key think I want to get rid of Muck and probably just put him on Lanoon. So let me just double check the order I need to do it, and I'll probably fuse two of them together. After some conductive research, we want to use Lanoon first, and then Muck second. And this should be good. And the luck will be added together. Gunk Shot is a physical poison. We will take that over Baby Doll Eyes. Memento could be cool, but we don't need it now. That can be a later thing. Same with Screech. And then Sludge Wave, same thing with that. All right, there we go. Now we got room for another one, so let's see if we can find anything good. Here's what they look like, by the way. I don't know if Lanoon actually looks like much different, if at all, but there they are. An interesting little sprite. You see it has a little bit of the red there and the two yellows. That's pretty nice. I like that. Floor 110 is a gym leader in Charon, and we are ready with Komo, except they want to start with flying types. We're actually not ready. We're going to Luxray. Eat that easily. They're probably going to switch. We'll go for a Bolt Strike. Worth it. And we can also just stay in with a triple Axle right there. Takes care of that Pokemon very well. Then we are over to a Stoutland. We can go ahead and switch again. We can switch into Komo here safely. Then, okay, Retaliate, that hurt. And then Secret Sword does not one-shot. That sucks. It is Terra as well, so that makes sense. Let's go ahead and do Terra Fighting on Machamp. And then cross-chop our way through the rest of this. Hopefully crit. No. They're gonna fly. No, they do aerial ace. That does hurt a lot more than I expected, but it's okay. We're almost there. Oh, another flyer. Okay, well, now we do definitely want to switch. Sky attack. They're setting up. Can I one-shot with Bolt Strike first? Oh, they miss anyway. Great. A 2-turn attack that can miss. Phenomenal design. Love that. Okay, we're still here. I'm just going to keep Bolt Striking. Okay, that hurts. Take you out. Then Bouffalant, Bolt Strike. Eat the Horn attack. Speed up. Zippy Zap should knock it out though, which it does. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Stoutland, can you go down to Zippy Zap? Probably should have Bolt Strike, but it worked. It worked. Okay. That should be the game, yes. And that is without Guts. We really could be seeing a difference here if we had Guts. Let's hope we can get the item soon. Lake. Oh, finally another shiny. And it's a epic shiny. Yes. Been a little bit. We got another epic shiny in this run. Thank you. You're on the team. Please be huge power. Yes. Okay. That is a great find because not only are we about to use that now, but it's also just adding a Pokemon who's pretty good, like Azumarill, to this roster with an epic shiny. So that's great. That's very great. And we can get its ability when like outside of this. So that's going to be just great across the board. Go ahead and look at our luck at A+ right now. Go ahead and give me the nugget. We don't really need the rare candy right now. Let's also use that voucher. I was distracted because of the other stuff. And we got to fight this guy. Okay, let's do the voucher. 5. Take the shiny up. Another epic there. Okay, we'll take that. We will take that. And let's get through these guys and get ready for another boss fight against Team Plasma. Stage 114, we are up against Colress. Let's go. Yep, you're yapping a lot, Colress. I don't know if we ever even fought before. You might be new, I'm not gonna lie. Either way is neutral except for these, so let's go for a triple axle. That's a crit. Oh, yep, that's a problem. We don't really have too many special attackers. Express my ability to. Oh boy, Snorlax, you're not doing that much at lowering defense, just getting buffed. Azumarill's not doing much. This is actually a bad matchup for us. I think we go with Champ. That hurt. I think we outspeed though. Let's go for a cross chop, hope for a crit. They switch. Don't know if we outspeed here. We can go Snorlax at this point though. Resetting those buffs is for the best. And then we can start doing some body slams. Okay, nice para, which means this is going to be a kill, but they're also going to switch. Oh, okay, nope. They're going to... Okay, wow. Enough? Did they have enough? I wasn't sure they were still going to switch there. That's why I stayed. The rain is hurting us because I do have fire, but unfortunately we're kind of lacking that. So we can't really use that here, so not great. I guess I will just go for a Fire Lash. That did nothing. Also because the setup, I mean, there's the rain and the Batty Bad. Okay, can we get... There we go. Batty Bad's gone. It's going to give us some more HP back. We do live thanks to that. I could expect a switch, but I... Okay, well, hold on. They might outspeed us. That wasn't Reflect. That was just a lot of damage. Okay. Good. I guess we go for a triple axle there. There we go. Get some health back. Luxray doing some serious work here. All right, Luxray. We'll happily take that. Cannot hate in the slightest. He is doing his job. Okay, then this guy again. I want to go Snow. Machamp's going to go down. I think I have to sack here. We'll go for the Fire Lash debuff. And then it gets raised again. So we kind of cancel it out. And then we have to let Luxray go down. And then we can safely go Machamp. And then we will go for the Cross Chop. We're out of Cross Chops. Oh, great. Okay. Any items? Knock off that berry? Nope. All right. Knock off the Behem, though. Still a few left. Knock off will work here, too, though. Definitely got to use some ethers. Electrode. At this point, kind of safely bring in Komodo. Komodo's already out. I feel better. And then we'll do Clanging Scales. Okay, there's the para. That's unfortunate. Oh, great. 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 And then we're down to a Frost Breath. Okay. Well, that is pretty bad, all things considered. Snorlax. Another para? Okay, they're just having a real lucky time, aren't they? Here comes Kling Clang. Screw it, man. I'm just going to go for Metronome. It just What? Okay, try again. Okay, does the metronome not work anymore? There we go. No, it just did a bad move, I guess. Okay, we're not really getting luck. Maybe not an ice type move. Mega Horn, then we miss it. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Alright, fun. Back to Machamp. Knockoff. And we're down a gear grind. Okay. Are we really gonna lose this? Like, seriously? To this, of all things? It's a terrible matchup, by the way. I have to risk the belly drum. Well, it did over half in that hit. Okay, and it's faster because we've got this worse speed thanks to Muck. This is just a Zoomeril, dude. We just got. Okay. I guess we Terra Water, give all we got, some Aqua Tails. Okay, that does nothing. You're down. Maybe a Zoomeril can clutch it. Maybe. We do lose our Steel weakness. Superpower. Hold on. Okay, we get Score Enforcer, but then we hit. It was faster than us, but do we have a chance of winning this? Oh, the Electro. Oh, we lost. The 1 HP Electrode, because he got lucky and lived that, we're down. Yep. Oh, what a battle, dude. What a battle. What a battle. Well, no, that one's a fair one. I mean, we could just keep resetting to get this W with them, but it's not like a particular challenge, and I am going to farm this more, so I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. We're going to take what we got. We're going to take a successful video here, and also because of finishing exams tomorrow. I don't want to have to keep resetting. So, leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below, and of course, subscribe if you want to see more. We are aiming for 700 subscribers as our next big goal, and would love for more of you to join the Voltage crew. Do not worry, I will be doing more videos on this. This was, I guess it was technically kind of a challenge, with a Shining Spring, trying to use only the event Pokemon to do it. That's usually just kind of a warm-up, though, to show them off. After that, I start doing some actual runs through the event with some of you guys' comments or my challenges just with these boosted shinies and stuff. So we'll have more. Check out the stream later today if you do want to see more. Maybe I'll run this back on stream, or I could just make another video running it back in general. Let me know your opinions in the comments down below. But all things considered, this was very successful. We got a lot of new mon. We can go ahead and show off those shinies. And we can also get the boost real fast for the mon we used today. So that's another reason we could run it back. So we got a lot of candy. Shinx, you're up here. We can go ahead and use the candies to unlock speed boost. Not sure if that's Luxray's as well, but we will happily take that. And then we do have Intimidate here as well. I should have switched that before, but I'm glad we have it. But he's looking good. Then we also had Munchlax getting there. Not quite, though. Cheek Pouch is going to cost us 30. We are at 2, though. So close. We will hopefully get there in the next one. And then Komodo isn't even close yet. Or, I mean, the next time we use them. Komodo is sitting here at a solid... Where is he? I'm lost, dude. There he is. He's at 9. So we still need some more too, but we'll get there. Also, Pokerogue specifically, let me show one more thing actually. You see this here? There's a rename. These are nicknames for all the Pokemon. If you want to pick a Pokemon that you want to make your own, you get to pick the nickname for it. It belongs to you. Every time I use it, it's going to have your nickname. Then consider becoming a channel member. Lowest tier gets access to a nickname, and there's some other stuff there if you're crazy and want to be higher than that. And some other benefits too, like extra Pokerogue run videos a month specifically just for members. Maybe an early release here or there. There's a number of things like that if you want to check it out. So consider, you know, see if you want to become a channel member if you're interested in that. But otherwise, that's all from me. I'll see y'all hopefully at the stream. Some of you who made it here to the end and the like, or even if you're not here hearing this, maybe I'll see you there anyway. Well, what am I even talking about at this point? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your nights, days, evenings, mornings, whatever times you're watching this. And I'll catch you guys next time. Voltage out.